Pledge. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, don't forget that you can go to KIX1025.com and go to the Morning KIX page and click on the link there to upload your audio. And today we're featuring Lindsay from Joplin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Lindsay. And a reminder, we're getting you signed up right now to win tickets to the sold-out Post Malone show happening October 13th at the Walmart Amp.
All you got to do to get entered to win is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
Better hurry, though. You've only got about 17 minutes left to get signed up.
Here's Jace Matthew.
On KIX 102.5.
Okay, so I think what you
Morning.
do...
I've got it,
Yeah, you got to click it.
but it's not showing full.
Impressions, lower than typical. Cool.
Like, so you've seen this page? Sorry, guys, we're looking at some insights for stories. One reaction. This is not accurate, too, we know, because we saw, well, maybe it is. Actually, I was seeing the others on the story. Well, it's because it's pictures. Well, we're going way back, aren't we? 37 on that one. I just don't think that. Maybe it will be. I think they're trying to make it. I think it's stupid. Let it become a thing, and then we can jump on the back. Right.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday.
Hello, everybody.
Give me a second, and I'll get things pulled up so we can chat today. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Jimmy. Morning, Megan. Morning, Chris Fitchy. Where are you at this morning? Morning, Shalala. Thank you guys for liking the live and sharing the video. What a day. What a day.
What a day. That's what we do for the first hour when we come in is we fix stuff that has gone wrong all over the place over the weekend. Train wrecks. Dealing with train wrecks.
You are in North Dakota.
Mm.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us even in North Dakota.
It is the armpit of the United States.
Lisa says, morning, did you do anything exciting for the weekend? I went up to KC to watch the Cardinals-Royals game on Saturday night.
That's right.
I knew a
forgot
lot
that
of
was
people
going
going
on.
after that
Yeah,
game.
the contentious rivalry between the two teams. Yeah, that's probably the most popular baseball game in the state of Missouri
I can imagine.
every year. I didn't follow it or anything. I have no idea who won. I don't know.
I don't know either. Morning, Megan.
I've not really followed
Thank you for the
either
gift.
team very closely. I never pay any attention till playoffs.
Yeah. We had a really chill weekend, though. What about you?
Yeah, chill, because the stupid temperature. What? How?
It was
how
lovely.
Is this the dog days of summer? So, bless his heart, my little offspring. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hi, my name's Alicia, and I just had a quick question. I won concert tickets last week, and I was watching for the email. But can you remind me of the email address that I am watching for?
Yeah, the email address would be from national@ZRI Marketing.
National@ZRI
No,
Marketing?
Z as in Zimmer
Oh, ZRI.
Marketing. Yeah, there you go. So if you do a search, you might be able to find it that way. It might go to your spam because it was sent out to multiple winners. What?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. But the address to call and verify and check, or the number you should call for that is 624-1025. That's our clearance office. and they open at 8 a.m.
Okay, all right. Sorry, can you remind me of the email address? I got the book and I didn't write it down.
National at, well, let me finish, at zrimarketing.com.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I wonder why she didn't remember it.
I
Yeah,
love the weather this
I know,
weekend.
Sheila. It's not summer. It's not right.
Spring on fall.
No.
Pumpkin spice lattes.
No.
And scarves.
No. It's
Cute little
supposed to
hats.
be summer.
Sweaters.
We've had 1 week where we hit upper 90s.
And it was grotesque.
There's only
hated
been
it.
3 weeks in the entire summer that have got over the 90, the 93, 94 degree mark.
It doesn't
The
need to be that
Royals
hot.
won. She wasn't happy. She's a diehard Card fan, but had a lot of fun. Went with 2 other fellow classmates. She graduated.
Yeah, what does it mean for winter when it's like this? Is it going to be a really harsh winter?
That we'll have cold weather.
Oh.
I don't know. I've always heard
The
really,
more you
really
know.
hot weathers mean really, really cold winters. So maybe it's a mild winter. I don't know. I know the entire year has been screwed up because of leap year. I'll tell you that much.
Megan, how was Lainey Wilson?
She said it was incredible.
Send pictures and video, please.
So anyway, the
You were in
Offspring,
Branson,
as I
Jimmy?
was saying before the phone call, the Offspring came into town, and bless his heart, he came in Friday. He was so excited, said all week long he didn't want to go to school on Friday because he wanted to go to Dude's house and swim in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, you got to wait. So Friday night they get here about 6:30 or so, and he wants to go directly to bed so he can get up the next day and swim in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then get up on Saturday, and it's in the 60s. And we're like, it's too cold. So I took him out and let him feel it. And he goes, I don't think it's too cold. And I was like, you sure? And he goes,
Let me be in the pool.
yeah.
No, he got in it. Was he freezing?
Swam for about an hour. His lips are blue, and he's shivering, and everything.
No,
It was
he's like,
so
okay, that's
cold. I
fine.
felt so bad for him. Like, stupid weather.
Morning, Brandy.
And what'd you see? Let me see. She'll love that I'm showing these on here, but of course she will not be surprised either. My oldest daughter, they were shopping for furniture and stuff. We took them.
Mm-hmm. Look at the belly.
She's expecting in December. Doing great.
Good.
So,
She is full swing, second trimester now.
yep.
Good for her. Okay, Megan, I'll go check them out. So you were in Branson this weekend, Jimmy. How was that? Thank you for the gift, Christy.
Right, Lisa? This is not right. This is not summer. This is not appropriate. This is not the way the 4 states is supposed to be.
You want 100-degree weather?
Yes,
That's
I
too
do
hot.
want 100-degree weather. No, that's the way it's supposed to be.
No
that's
way.
summer. That's so you can enjoy the pool and drinking lemonade and sitting out under the shade tree.
I'll
and
drink lemonade and sit in the shade tree
running
when
the
it's 80
sprinkler.
degrees even.
No.
Oh, you're going next week when it's going to be hot.
Nice. A rainbow formed over the stage. Well, get ready to go again, guys, because we're going to be giving you tickets to the Country Music Festival happening at Silver Dollar City. Don't forget the last weekend of the month.
We have a lot of giveaways. We got Post Malone going on right now. We've got Dan and Shay next week. More? Silver Dollar City the week after that.
Looks like pretty much all of September we will have ticket giveaways, too. Beginning to shape up. This should just be a thing that just continues. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 709.
Chance of rain to continue with a high near 85. It's sunny. It's 71 in Joplin.
Not sunny all weekend. I mean, we did have some sunshine over the weekend, but these temperatures for this time of the year is stupid. This is not summer.
Saturday was basically fall.
Yeah, it's not right.
It was
this time of year.
lovely. I was
What
so
happened
excited.
to the dog days? I'm telling you, when you start messing with established routines, you're asking for anarchy.
See, the dog days got smart, and they were like, you know what? We're going to find some shade, and we're going to cool down, and we're just not going to sweat it out this summer.
The dog days peed on your trees.
Okay, they didn't know such thing.
We're getting you signed up to win tickets to see Post Malone at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion on October the 13th. This show is sold out. You cannot buy tickets for it.
But we've got your chance to get entered to win tickets just by texting the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
Here's Parmalee
It's Carolina.
on the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Morning, Thomas.
You hear that, Jimmy?
Thank you, Megan. Yeah. Amp on the 13th.
And congratulations to our Kansas City getaway winner.
Her name is
Susan Pickett from Webb City. She was our winner. So congratulations to her. That's a pretty nice little vacation package.
That's a great prize, I thought. All right.
I got a surprise order on the Go Car Wash thing. But,
What do you mean?
well, for that deal that we've been talking about all last week,
Mhm.
but there is absolutely no information whatsoever.
Got it. Thanks for the gift, Christy. Morning, Gary Crow.
Copy note says see attached file. No way to open this without downloading. These are just notes for his during the live broadcast. That's it.
I feel like it's going to be one of those weeks.
I think so.
All right, it's picked our winner.
Pro football pick'em starts on Monday.
Like today, Monday, or next
No,
Monday?
next.
Get it.
I did get a new Stephen King book
Which one?
on shelves. It's listen to it. Which there are only 3 spaces left in the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to start sacrificing. And there's what, 7? Did we say?
Morning, Becky. All right, what? How do you gonna pick?
Well, today is the 12th.
12.
Hey, Colton, what's going on, man?
How you doing? Oh, wow.
Well, that's the first time we've heard that today.
Are you feeling okay?
Did you realize we were calling to borrow money? There goes that.
It's
Wrong
just
number.
$100
Yeah,
a piece.
100 a piece.
A
Yeah.
piece.
Plus for the kids too, so that'd be 600. No, the real reason we're calling, Colton, is to let you know you've won tickets to see Post Malone in concert.
Woo!
And just now won them for free from the Four States Concert Connection, right?
Tell us who made it happen for you. Tell us who made it happen for you.
They KIX 102.5. No. Hey, hold on just a second, Colton. We're going to have to get some more info from you, but say KIX 102.5. There we go. Okay, we're going to have to get some more of your info.
That's okay. It looks like all I need from you, Colton, is your street address. And that was just Lane. That's it. All right, we got all the information that we need on our end. Are these tickets going to be emailed?
Yes, they are going to be emailed at the end of the contest.
So look for an email at the end of this week, starting maybe even next week from national@zrimarketing.com. Yep, we have the one that you gave us. First name, last name, 417. Is that right? Perfect. And if you don't have that email by next week, make sure to call our clearance office at 624-1025, and they can answer any questions for you. Thank you, Colton. Enjoy the show. Bye-bye.
Well, that was cool. Yeah, I knew since I'd screwed that pattern up, rather than be redundant, say the same thing over.
Let's just say it over and over. Morning, Dorinda. For the kids.
Of course we did. That might make a promo.
We got a whole minute. Morning, Jared. Andy, how did you make the heart go sideways? That's so cool. Morning, urban fishing.
So, once I finalize and find out for sure on this PBR shootout,
Mm-hmm.
these are email tickets that you will forward to each one of the winners.
Okay.
So, rather than fill out a PRF and do all of that and make them go through that and collect all that information, my thought is that you'll just, when you select your winner, however you choose to do so, at the event, you can just email it to them.
Right then. Assuming I have reception, sure.
Usually not. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Chance of rain to continue, so sunshine in mid-80s in the afternoon. It's 71 in Joplin.
And we will tell you what the weather's going to be like. Much warmer and much more summer-like in about 5 minutes.
So Post Malone's coming to the Walmart Amp on October 13th, and this show sold out so quick.
Yeah, it's been sold out for a long, long time, but guess who's giving you the chance to win tickets?
We are.
So we've been getting you signed up. Is it time to do the winner now?
Yes, I got the winner for you right. No.
Congratulations!
Hey, you got to take this number right here. Take that number and call them, please.
So it's not time to do the winner.
Well, we're getting there. We got to call them first. We got to.
Can you be specific with your verbiage, please?
Okay, I'm sorry. Put the number.
Congratulations!
It's not yet. Will you dial this number, please?
All right, I'll dial the number.
Thank you.
Beep, 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 beep. Congratulations!
No, it hasn't even rung yet. Hang tight. Hold on. Once they answer.
Congratulations!
It's just ringing.
Is it not time yet?
No.
Okay, fine. I don't know when. I don't know what
Patience.
Hello?
Hey, Colton, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Oh, just awesome. Better now that I hear from you guys.
Wow.
Well, that's the first time we've heard that today.
Are you feeling okay?
I bet.
Did you realize we were calling to borrow money?
Oh, no. You got the wrong number then.
It's just $100
Yeah,
a piece.
just plus
A
for,
piece.
for
A
the
piece.
kids, too. So that'd be $600.
Oh, no. I'm in trouble now.
The real reason we're calling, Colton, is to let you know you've won tickets to see Post Malone in concert.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, I want to let you know, I waited in every pre-sale line for this concert and didn't make it in line.
And just now won them for free from the 4 States Concert Connection.
Yes, sir. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Tell us who made it happen for you.
KIX 102.5.
Yay. Morning, Steve. Well, that was fun. Morning, TJ. I keep waiting for the rain to hit. Hasn't yet.
Not here yet.
Morning, Sarah. It's not here yet. If we just talk like this on the live the rest of the day.
No.
Why not? Oh, artificial. Don't kick my chair. No! Morning, Fitzpatrick. All right. Marshmallows fighting. We are so dry. We are very dry. I think we'll get some rain, though, this morning. Let me check the Zimmer Storm Center app. Let's see. I mean, it's all around us. It's getting there. About to move into Miami. Neosha's about to get some stuff. It'll get there. Thank you for showing the live, Thomas. Yeah, it's gonna rain here. It's coming. It just hasn't yet. We're getting there.
I don't know. I don't.
Now, are we gonna do this again? The other day, you're like, it's not gonna rain. It's
And it
not
never
gonna
did.
rain, and it did rain.
Not during the show.
but it did rain.
No.
Doesn't matter that it wasn't during the show.
We've got a decreasing chance throughout the morning. So it's going to get, the chance of it actually happening is going to get less and less. And then Wednesday, it's going to be hot, but it's going to be very windy on Wednesday again. Thank you, Kansas. Thursday is the one salvageable day. Thursday and Friday.
Thursday's gonna be hot.
But there's chance of rain Thursday night. So they say. They can't predict the next 24 hours. I don't see how they
No
can
way.
predict 5
It is
days
not
out.
snowing in the Ozarks.
Who said this?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thank you for showing the live,
Just because
Sarah.
you shake your hair and you see flakes doesn't mean it's snowing.
Morning, Kyle. There's no way it's way too early. And as mild as it's been, it's not that cold.
Did you see that I messaged you back?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it was, so we created that account with our Roku rather than going in and creating an account. You can do that on Roku, add a channel and do billing through your Roku account.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize the email was a whole big thing.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It needed to be taken care of because it was utilizing an email address that doesn't even exist anymore. And so I had to go in and change all that. Well, they wanted to allow me to change the password and all that, but they wanted to send notification or verification through that email address. So I had to go in and chat with the lady. It didn't take long. 10, 15 minutes, we had it all swapped out, and then we went on to Roku and changed that email address. So I had that's something that had flown under the radar.
The movie was Time Bandits.
Now you can watch. There's a bunch of other stuff, including that one show that I was showing you clips from. Is on there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I told Kyle. I was like, now we can watch this show.
Yeah.
No. It's not hailing or sleeting. I cannot imagine it's doing any of that stuff. Morning, Gary.
Morning, Becky.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Jeremy. Goodwill hunting. All right, let me go see, Megan, your rainbow pictures. Let's see. Here we go. There's you and Melissa. I like your necklace, Megan. Oh, there we go.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
So I guess you guys had a good time.
What was the highlight of the show for you? Oh, I love Dirty Looks. What a great song. Atta girl. You got some really good video, Megan. Morning, Earl. All right. Beans loves this song. Dirt Cheap by Cody Johnson.
Yeah.
Megan says, we did have an awesome time. Probably the best part was when Ian Munson did the belt buckle shuffle.
The belt buckle shuffle?
What's the belt buckle shuffle?
Never heard of that.
No. Morning's the rah-rah. Was he good? MJ really likes him. Morning, Mario. Morning, Amber. Are you in a mood to do a TikTok today?
Sure.
Can you do something like this one? We just got to have you doing something normal and then show how it's not so normal because your shirt's on backwards or whatever. No, not at all. It could be you sitting right there. All right, here we go. Got a sec here. 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 733.
Got my Jen's movie rehab recap of Good Will Hunting right after Chris Young.
Not Good Will Hunting. It is not Good Will Hunting.
Maybe it was Time Bandit.
Nice try for a Monday.
It's right after Chris Young.
On KIX 102.5.
And Lainey didn't split her pants. Good.
Well, that would have been dinner and a show.
She did that. How long ago? How long ago? She split her pants on stage. Yeah, Zach Top is another one. I really like his song Sounds Like the Radio, so I feel like that would be really fun to see live. Morning, Major. Welcome to the show. Hope you had a good weekend. Mama Major. Don't need this anymore. My weekend was a sober one.
Well, that's a good thing.
And that could be a great thing. Morning, Fran. I feel like Randy and we need to do something with Sounds Like the Radio because, hello, we are the radio. I feel like we should be doing something with that song. La Fontaine. La Fontaine. Franche. Having a real chill morning today, Major. 45 seconds. All right, 13 seconds. Ready?
Yep. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 735.
Chance of rain to continue in the morning, partly sunny and 85 in the afternoon. It's 71 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states' news and weather in just 25 minutes.
Plus, there we go.
Plus, it's the next hour.
We're going to be talking about the time you fell asleep on the job.
Like just now.
Apparently, I don't know what that was.
You can tell us your stories at Facebook or text them at 623-1025.
Or call it 417-623-1025.
If you're not asleep yet.
But over the weekend, I had to watch another movie for...
And in case you don't know, this is where we assigned Jen a movie to watch over the weekend because before she came to KIX, she had seen very few movies.
And so someone would make a movie reference, and I would have no idea what they were talking about. So every Friday, Randy assigns me a movie to watch. I watched it over the weekend, come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, let you know what I thought about it.
And we're gradually rehabilitating her. So it's mostly movies that most of the rest of us have already seen.
So like on Friday, he assigned me the movie Good Will Hunting.
No, I did not, and you never will.
I want to watch Good Will Hunting.
You're not going to get to see Good Will Hunting. Get over it and move on already.
I watched Time Bandits over the weekend.
Yeah. So what'd you think of it?
I had pretty high expectations. When you mentioned Monty Python had any kind of connection to this movie, I was like, oh, it's going to be funny. It's going to be so good. Some of the actors and things like that were similar.
Yeah.
Right?
But you had expectations?
Yeah, past tense noted for sure.
Yeah.
I was so bored by this movie.
What?
I was just...
What is wrong with you?
Ready for it to be over. I just thought, okay. I tried really hard. Okay, Jen, it's going to be a silly kind of movie. You've just got to go with it. You've done this before in movies that Randy has assigned. It's fine.
Who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me, but it was not funny in a way that I could get into. I mean, the best scene was the one with John Cleese's Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I mean, that one is hysterical. And then everything else, I was just like,
But it's such a good story and so
Is it,
creative.
Is it that great?
Yeah, I think so. Well, then
when was the last time you've seen the movie?
Well, not that long ago, a couple of years. But then there's the new series that is out on Apple TV right now that it's been all recreated. You probably won't like it either.
I mean, maybe not. I don't know. It looked good. Lisa Kudrow's in it. Phoebe, love her from Friends. But as a whole, I didn't think the characters were that great. I didn't think the storytelling was that great. I thought it was a little confusing to follow at times. I didn't even think the funny stuff was all that funny.
Well, I'm sorry for you.
Well,
maybe it comes from not watching movies all your childhood.
Maybe. Who knows? But I mean, it was 2 hours too long of a movie for me.
It's only 2 hours long.
Which was too long.
Okay.
I needed it to be less than that. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Time Bandits like 4.5.
Inaccurate.
Did nothing for me. I was so bored out of my school. I almost dozed off one time.
Right. Well, I feel like we're going to have to get even for that this weekend with another movie assignment.
For Jen's Movie Rehab.
And from the 4 states, #1 per country.
KIX 102.5.
You know, that isn't fair.
I love Jen's honesty. Yeah, it just didn't do anything. If Kyle had not walked into the room where I was watching the movie to ask how it was, I would have fallen asleep. Totally.
How?
It was.
What about the giant
boring.
and the guy with the cough and the ogre and Memnon or whatever his name is? That whole part. You didn't like the great evil?
Meh.
And he was so passive aggressive?
Meh.
Yeah, you probably won't like the series then.
Yeah, Jimmy says, I didn't think you'd like it.
She doesn't like anything.
Yes, I do. Morning, Rudy. See, Megan even says it was eh.
She didn't like Big Trouble in Little China either, though. Any of these fun adventure stories.
See, they're all agreeing with me. Eh.
Yeah.
Didn't think you'd like it. Whatever.
Well, it just shows what you know.
Maybe it's your music. Not music. It's your movie taste.
Not my movie taste. It's recognized as one of the, it's in the film archive, the National Archive. It's one of the great adventure stories of
Why?
all time. You know what? One of these days we're going to cram that down her throat and make her watch it 3 weeks in a row or something.
Major, that would be the funniest thing, though, if I watched Good Will Hunting and I fell asleep during it and was like, and that sucked.
I fell asleep during Good Will Hunting. I did not like it.
Yes, assign it 3 weeks in a row, please.
Yeah,
that would
whatever.
actually be hilarious. Jimmy says, let us pick one. You guys picked
you
Sweet
guys
Home
have
Alabama.
picked all of them.
You guys just picked last week or 2 weeks ago.
You guys suggested like 90% of the movies on the list.
Mm-hmm. Do you stick to the list?
It was on the list. Yes, always go by what's on the list.
Where is our thingy?
It's in
There
your
it is.
doohickey.
Trying to see what we're doing next. Yeah, Megan said Sweet Home Alabama, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, Sweet Home Alabama is so good.
Yeah, and I'm like,
She would
whatever.
love it, and I did. Jimmy
was
says,
on
no,
the
he
list.
put it on the
It
list.
was on the list. I remember the conversation about that, Willow, and the Never-Ending Story.
Ooh, a Never-Ending Story. Willow. I like those ones.
It's a horrible movie. That's a ridiculous movie. The dog with the floppy ears who talks like this.
Went to a bar, and someone quoted the movie, and the rest is history. Yeah.
What?
Someone.
Who went to a bar?
Some KIX folks.
Whatever, Jimmy. Morning, Rudy.
No one but Randy was in the conversation.
Luck Dragon, whatever. It looks
yeah,
like
not a dog.
looks
Luck
like
Dragon.
a dog.
Thank you,
the
Sarah.
big floppy-eared dog that he rides on.
Same, Christy. Morning, Tiffany. Tiffany, you can disregard that message I sent you. I'll tell you about it later. Morning, Charlie. Charlie, bit me. It bit my finger. All right.
Oh, boy.
What are you doing? You know what? I don't really ever eat hot dogs, but this morning a hot dog just sounds good. I don't know why.
Random?
I know. Very. Not pregnant.
Okay, whatever.
I love The Princess Bride. I've seen that one. Inconceivable.
See, that would have fit on there with that list, I would think. But how can you think that movie is better than Time Bandit?
Because it is.
It isn't.
It's great.
It isn't.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it.
Radish on hot dogs? No, Major. Morning, Shara.
One is Shara. Do you like radish?
Radish?
Means
You mean
relish? Relish on hot dogs
Not
is fine, not
radish.
radish. How do you even eat a radish on a hot dog?
And then only dill
Shave it on there?
relish. Dill relish, not
Dill relish,
sweet
yeah.
relish. Ugh.
Have fun storming the castle. Just dropped Elle off at school. It's her first year going to school all day. Oh, the house is so quiet those first several days when you
She's
start
starting
this.
school today? Where is this, Tiffany? Which school's starting today? Now, speaking of back to school, tell us which one it is, Tiffany, so we can mention that.
Major
because
says he's still waking
I
up.
think that's the only one.
Thanks for listening, Shara. Shara?
Shara, are we saying that right? Moneski? Morning, Mike. We're saying it right. Shara.
Our kids go back Wednesday.
St.
then-
Paul, Kansas started today. So we could say some Kansas schools started today with this next deal.
A lot of them start next week. Some start on Wednesday. Jimmy said.
Pittsburgh starts on Monday.
Sheriff says our school district goes back on the 21st, so a week from Wednesday. I'm going to get me a cup and have a radish. I've heard some people say that they take radishes and they slice them up like French fries and they air fry them and they have radish fries.
How about that? Yeah, most of them are going back on the 21st, Shara. I know Joplin, Webb City, Carthage, all the
They're going back
surrounding
the 19th.
schools. 19th. Who is going back the 19th?
Joplin, Webb City. It's a Monday.
That's what I meant.
21st is Wednesday.
19th.
22nd is the next. Okay, well, everyone's starting school soon.
Yeah.
Morning, Kristen.
East Newton's on the 20th.
So within the next week or two, all of them kids is going back to school.
It's back to school season.
Yeah, there we go. That's what's important.
So we're going to have a lot of back to school stuff over this next week.
Get ready.
Oh, we need to change out some stuff, I see.
Do we?
Yep.
Is it the swamp? Oh, Tiffany, I hope you have the best time. She says 3 more days till Nashville. I pre-saved Chase Rice's new album. You'll have to let us know how it is. Morning, Ollie. Christy says all my grandkids go to school this year. Everyone's getting older. And I don't know about y'all's kids, but mine's are going through growth spurts. And so they are like garbage disposals.
Keep them enclosed.
No. The boy in the spring, his shoes were a size 3. They were a size 5 now.
This is
What the heck?
very expensive time. You buy everything extra big, and it's just like it never fits him. It fits him for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Otherwise, it's too big or too small.
Yeah.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 748.
Chance of rain to continue throughout the morning, though sunshine in mid-80s in the afternoon at 71 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather in just about 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear about the time that you fell asleep on the job.
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
So everybody's getting ready for back to school.
I know some schools are actually opening today.
Yeah, in Kansas, we know of one in particular that is going back to school. But it is back to school season for almost everybody. Most area schools start next week. So I was out over the weekend. We did some shopping, and I saw all the back to school lists and everything. And that's an annual tradition, of course.
And you want to do it sooner than later, by the way, because I was also shopping the other day, and a lot of the stuff is already getting sold through.
Been picked over.
Uh-huh.
So for everybody getting ready for the back to school season, this is for you. Summer vacation.
Now school's finally back just to end it.
So keep it locked here on your favorite station.
We'll show you some good ways to spend it.
Like maybe learning karate for fighting that bully so he no longer has the power.
To get purple nurples with a really hard quiz. Or beat you in the locker room shower. Focus on your grades, don't screw around a lot.
And make the best use of your brain.
Don't flip your coach the bird, or he will have you dead and you won't play in any games.
As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do because school's back this fall.
So stick with us, cause this is the show to get you through it all. So stick with us, cause this is the show to get you through it all.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the four states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
I can't believe how fast they're growing up. It's insane. Unsane.
Unsane.
When we were getting him sized for his soccer uniform, we were going up to like XL youth sizes. He's so tall.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I actually had a deficient pituitary gland and thyroid due to my penicillin issues when I was born. So I went through a dormancy stage and did not grow until I was 12 years old. And then again when I was 16. So up until I was 16, I was 4'9" and weighed 55 pounds. And within 2 months, I grew from 4'9" to 5'7".
Yikes.
Yeah, it was. I actually had to be put on pain medication because it would keep me awake at night, yelling and hollering because it hurt so bad.
Well, yeah. Sounds terrible.
It was awful. And nothing, literally would get up in the morning and put on a pair of pants I'd worn the week before, and they would be suddenly too short.
Yeah, high waters. Morning, Will.
Luckily, it happened during the summer where, you get away with wearing shorts and stuff, and could not wear any of the clothing that I had at the beginning of the summer when it was time to go back to school.
Right. Your kid's 23. No back to school for him. You just have the one major?
Yeah, don't miss all that, do we, Major? I had someone ask me over the weekend, so met my daughter, my oldest daughter, and they said, "Can I ask you something?" I was like, "Yeah." "How old are you?" I was like, "None of your business, Billy. Go back to your mom."
Only one that you know of.
Yeah.
Morning, William. All right. Where is the hootie waddy? So for people wondering how long are we giving away the Post Malone tickets for, what are the details there?
Were you asking?
Yeah.
We're going to be doing that all week, and you've got multiple chances to win throughout the day. So just like all the summer ticket shootout giveaways. And it looks like Jen will have the PBR shootout tickets with her at Third Thursday this week. She's going to be down there.
So come see me and get you some PBR tickets.
Trump and Elon interview today. I didn't know about it.
I haven't heard anything about
Elon Musk interview with Trump.
that. What are the details on that?
Elon Musk is going to interview Trump on X today.
What time?
– 8 o'clock Eastern time, so 7 o'clock our time.
Yay, Christy. It'll be good to see ya. So it's tonight, 7 o'clock our time. On X.
It'll be hosted live using his official X account, Trump's. And it was just restored a month after Musk's ownership of X after being suspended by the platform's previous owners.
Mm-hmm. Well, that will be very interesting.
Jimmy, it's 7 o'clock tonight.
I don't know why none of my texts was sent to you this weekend. It was only you that I had this problem with.
I wondered why you sent that on Messenger.
Yeah. It says message send failure. See, not delivered, not delivered. I have no idea.
Maybe because it was a image.
But I
Where
also
you
sent
were?
you just a text bubble.
Huh.
I
don't know.
tried that. I tried separating them.
Probably Apple.
It hates you.
Secretly hates you too.
Probably, yeah. Morning, Vicky.
Next hour, we're talking about the time you fell asleep on the job. I feel like I could do it today.
Same.
Raggy Monday. I did get my production rehearsal schedules over the weekend and got added to a whole bunch more productions. They've even done our Christmas production. And for the first time this year, I will not be in Joplin. I will be at Ozark or in Springfield playing for the production. And there's way more to do for those. So they do a total of 6 productions
I'll
instead
have
of
to see if we
5.
can swing it to go out there. It's become kind of part of our Christmas tradition to go see a play on Christmas.
Yeah. To go down there to see it?
No, to go to Joplin. I mean, we've seen you play the last couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, they'll have Ronaldo. He'll be fine. He's great.
Yeah.
I'll be working together. I know why I can't view KIX radar. What, Thomas?
What do you
I
mean?
thought you meant come to Springfield to see me.
Maybe.
Long ways. Awful long drive. Although it is their deal there is much.
With mouse. The kids would love it. Part of the reason they enjoy it is because it's you. Thank you, guys.
Last year they flew the guitarist, one of the guitarists, with
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Got it. Did you really, Tiffany? Oh, we've talked about falling asleep before on the radio, but I managed
Yeah.
a radio station down in Arkansas back during the early 90s. And I was young and I was playing in Memphis and turned the light on. And I was playing in Memphis on Friday nights and having to drive all the way back. And I'd get back home about 3:30 or so in the morning, lay down and sleep for a little bit, and then get up and have to go work a 12-hour shift.
Oh, no.
6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
12 hours.
And then turn around and go to Memphis, get down there about 9 o'clock and play till 1:30 in the morning and then come back. This was happening every weekend and it was killing me. And I had talked with the station owners about this. Could I get some help? I was begging for some weekend help and they just supposedly couldn't find anybody. And in other words, they didn't want to pay anybody.
Right.
So I, one morning, woke up and it was almost 10 o'clock. and they had been trying to call me at home, and I'd overslept. So I ran down and got everything signed on and everything going. And then that afternoon, I was just exhausted. So we had a syndicated show that we ran, which came off, it was on record. So it was a syndicated, in other words, it was a pre-recorded program with all the DJs and everything on it, all the music. So you just start it, and I would let it run. And when it got to the end of a commercial break on the record, it would stop. And I would crank up the speakers as loud as I could get them in there and then go lay out in the lobby on the couch and fall asleep. And when it got quiet, it would wake me up, although it didn't one time. And I was getting phone calls. It was a little bitty mom and pop station, little bitty place.
Good morning, Nikki.
We had that. They signed off at midnight and came back on at 6 a.m.
Tiffany says, we were waiting for phone calls and I fell asleep and woke up still muted, thankfully. And someone was saying hello. By the time I realized I was still at work, they hung up.
Yeah.
Of all the things that could have happened, Tiffany.
My Verizon is not compatible with your station. I don't know what that means, Thomas. I'm on Verizon.
The phone that he has maybe from Verizon?
I don't know.
If it's an older phone, maybe.
Any smartphone it ought to work on.
Chance of rain to continue. Sunshine in mid-80s, though, in the afternoon. A chance of storms in low 70s tonight. We'll see some rain on Tuesday, warmer as well with a high near 88. And Wednesday's going to feel a lot more like summer. Sunshine, a high near 95.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing a lot of clouds, even some light rain in southeastern Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma.
68 in Freistadt, 71 in Pittsburgh, 72 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're talking today, since it's Monday, we're talking about the time you fell asleep on the job. How'd you handle it? Hey, wake up!
I'm sorry.
Right there. That's a good example of that. 623-1025 to text or tell us about the time you fell asleep on the job.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 per country.
KIX 102.5.
Morning, Nikki.
There it is.
Morning, Melissa.
Good morning, Melissa. How was Lainey Wilson? We heard from Megan. How was it for you? Putting the post up on Facebook right now about the time you fell asleep on the job. And then we'll do a sleeping emoji. I don't know which one of these to use. There we go. It's freaking awesome. We had such a good time. Good. I'm so glad. Did you get a lot of pictures and video too? There we go. Why did it put the camera emoji on X? I had the sleeping emoji and it totally... Huh. Cool. I'll go check them out, Melissa. Morning, Brenda. All right, so everything is posted on Facebook and X. Morning, James.
Oh my goodness.
There was a double rainbow after it drizzled a little. You could barely see the one. I saw Megan's pictures of the rainbow. They're beautiful. I don't know if I noticed it was a double rainbow, though. I'd have to look again.
I'm looking at your pictures right now.
Megan or Melissa's?
Listen. Where were you guys when you took the one of her on the screen? Was that on the side of the stage?
The other one kept getting brighter and longer. It's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Let the bass.
Oh, did she? Melissa said right in front of the stage, but way back up on the top of the hill in the grass. Middle lawn, right in the middle in between the poles. Great view.
You got some good ones, Melissa.
Megan did too. Oh my gosh. Got 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Morning, Chad. Thank you for the gift. Did Megan tell you that we couldn't get our tickets to load and they couldn't stand? It shut down. Wait, what happened?
Got a for this week. Stupid.
Mm-hmm. I mean that I always feel like. Oh, hold on, 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Chance of rain to continue throughout the morning. Sunshine in mid 80s though in the afternoon. It's 72 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, tell you about our chance of rain.
But we're talking about the time that you fell asleep on the job.
Happened to everybody at one point or another, so tell us your story at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Dylan Scott.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Thank you for the gift, Melissa. Morning, Christy. So that's one of my big frustrations with this is so many of the places now have like digital tickets or you have to load them through your phone, which is fine, but you better hope that you've had reception well enough to preload them before you get up there and that your page doesn't automatically reload before you get up there. Because it's happened before where I've gone to a venue and my phone reception sucks and I can't get anything to load. So what did I do in that situation?
Do what? For what? I'm sorry, I was reading an email from Jill.
No. You're okay. They were saying how they couldn't get the tickets to load for a while. They wouldn't scan. And that's one of my biggest worries with this is how many of these places are really equipped to handle that many people on their phone at once.
Right. What I would do if I were you is I would screenshot that ticket and have it in your phone images. So don't depend on your network or your cell phone carrier. Screenshot that thing, have it to where you can pull up that UPC code that they scan when you come up there without having to go onto your email or onto the website or whatever.
It wasn't a reception problem, it was a Walmart amp problem.
Oh, they had issues with their scanning.
Like their scanner wasn't working.
And they slid across the table by the metal detector was working. It lost signal. What lost signal?
Their system lost signal? Yikes.
Well, that's on them.
Yeah. Nothing was working. What did you guys have to just hang tight until they got it to work again, or did they just go
I
ahead and let you
guess.
guys in, or
They don't allow screenshots.
how would they know if it was a screenshot or not?
Yeah, I mean, they just scan the symbol, right?
Right.
Because you have to be in under your account, I guess.
Mm, I don't know. That's a little strange.
You do a screenshot of a web page where it scans the whole page from top to bottom. Oh, they had to stand there and wait for the system to come back. Yeah, it was there. They couldn't admit anyone. That's the only way they do tickets there now. A lot easier. Let me tell you, it's a lot easier for ticket clearance because we used to have to wait until like the day before the show sometimes to get the tickets, or even not at all. And they'd say, we'll have the tickets waiting for them at will call. And one time we sent a group of winners down to the amp for a show. We quit doing promotions with them for a long time because of this. We sent a group of 15 winners down to the show. And once they got down there at will call, they're like, we don't have any tickets for you.
No.
There's nothing could be done, and every single one of them had to turn around and come back. One group actually went and bought tickets because they were already there
Right.
and had to pay full price for them. And so we got apologies from the AMP, and they gave tickets to a future show to all of those winners. But we were like, we're not doing this anymore. And so if they could not, like any of the win before you buys and stuff, we wouldn't do any of them with them. So once they got this digital thing where they could do clearance and give us access to the tickets quickly, where we're like, okay, we'll do that again. But they're a little bit of a disorganized system down there. We're still very fortunate to have them so close as we do. I mean, imagine without them, over half of the concerts would be gone.
Right.
They're a great venue for having artists in the area, and I hope they can continue to do so. But I'm still worried that next year won't be quite as prolific as this year was.
I agree. I like real tickets for the keepsake, you know?
Yeah, that was always great, having the tickets. I used to have a big stack of them. Somewhere, I think it's still up in a box in my closet. I have my first ticket that had the band that I was playing in. I remember going to the box office and asking them to give me a ticket, and they said, you have to pay for it. And I was like, I'm in the band. So made them give me a ticket so that I could keep it, my very first printed ticket from one of my shows.
Megan says Buffalo Run used to put on shows. What happened?
You talk to Buffalo Run.
Morning, Alvin.
Buffalo Run used to do them every single week. That was under different management.
Yeah, they still do, just not as many. Yeah.
And then even the ones they do, You don't hear about them.
All right, we got a sec here.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen
It's Tyler Hubbard.
on KIX 102.5.
Oh, Tiffany says if it weren't for a concert at Buffalo Run, she wouldn't have met her husband.
Oh,
That's so cute.
almost dodged that bullet, didn't you, Tiffany?
No.
What?
I love that.
I think what we will do is Nichols September the 9th and Tracy Lawrence the 16th. Something's wrong with that. Maybe those may be a week later than what I'm saying. Both of them. Seems like there's something else.
We were asking Megan about the belt buckle shuffle. What is that? Landy calls her boyfriend Duck.
Whack.
Are you trying to tell us something?
Get away.
With
Guy. Okay. And this is the kind of stuff we deal with. This guy, Frank Harris is his name, came in to pick up tickets to see Clay Walker and said that I had sent him an email saying since he didn't get to go to Dirk Bentley, that I would give him tickets for the Lamar Fair, which we've not even given away tickets. I was like, he's full of it. All of my emails, there are no emails concerning anyone named Frank Harris. People are weasels. I say we block him from ever winning. People who try stuff like that will get banned. They'll get labeled prize pigs, and we will block them. We will put them on a no-win list.
$5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, 818.
Chance of rain to continue with highs in the mid-80s, 72 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes. But we're talking about the time you fell asleep on the job.
Call or text to tell us what happened, 417-623-1025.
You ever fallen asleep on the job?
Back in 2006, I was going through basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and it was lunch chow time. And so I got my tray, and I sat down. I had my elbows on either side of the tray, my hands clasped in front of me, and my head resting against it, and I fell asleep. The drill sergeant comes up to me and hits me in the back of the head and says, "What are you doing, Private?" And without missing a beat, I looked up at him, and I said, "Drill sergeant, I'm praying."
Yeah, do you mind having a moment with the Lord?
What is with all you cadets falling
Hey,
asleep?
Let me tell you, they don't let you have much sleep in boot camp.
No, they don't.
4 hours, about all you can expect.
Oh, yeah.
What happened when you fell asleep at work?
I just got back from maternity leave, and I fell asleep in the women's bathroom where I worked, and my fellow women let me sleep for about an hour
In the bathroom.
in the bathroom. we had chairs in the bathroom, and I sat down and I fell asleep, and they let me sleep. They covered for me for about an hour.
That's awesome that they would cover for you. Like, that's some good coworkers.
Right?
Well, I wasn't getting much sleep because, baby kept me up all night.
Hey, Jim, will you cover for me while I go take a nap in the bathroom?
You're not a new mom.
You don't know that. I could just see them, too, saying, I'm not going in there after she's...
What happened when you fell asleep at work?
Yes, I have. I was about 18 years old, just started working overnight shift at Wendy's,
Uh-huh.
and I put in a little over 70 hours that week, and one Saturday night I'm at work, and my boss comes around the corner and smacks me because I'm standing up sleeping on the line. We had a drive-through with about 15 cars in it, and I'm just standing there sound asleep.
Nap time.
Yeah, I got fired.
You want fries with that nap?
How do people sleep standing up? That's one thing I've never been able to master.
You get tired enough, you can sleep anyway, in any shape, situation, whatever.
Tell us about the time that you fell asleep at work.
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. Remember that was the downstream show?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it was on the, what was on the 4th? Was it Bailey Zimmerman on the 4th? And he had to go ahead and buy tickets because he had promised his grandson they would go.
Mm-hmm.
That guy. And so we gave him tickets, I believe, to Derek Bentley. I thought it was.
I'll look it up on TikTok.
Look it up on TikTok.
I'm talking to Megan. Belt buckle shuffle.
He was winner on there, but I didn't tell him he could have tickets to that because he couldn't go to that. We gave him tickets to that. His scheduling issues is not our concern.
Right.
And he was so grateful, remember? Yeah, that's that guy. Jay's got a weasel.
No, that's not him.
I have the winner form pulled up right in front of me right here.
He did get Dirks, but that's not the MJ guy. The MJ guy was...
I'm pretty sure it is. Are you sure? Okay, well, this guy had won tickets, I guess, to Dirks, and that's why his name's on it. And now he's saying that I had told him because he didn't get to go to that for whatever reason that I had promised him other tickets. You weasel.
All right. We finished that one. Have a good one, Melissa. We'll see you later.
Oh, boy.
Yeah? One of those days.
Yeah, Woody's on the no-win list. You know what you did, Woody. So did you hear? I was almost did this for the Y'all Ain't Gonna Believe This news about the, they had an adoption event at the Moms and Mutts Rescue for pregnant nursing dogs in Inglewood, California.
What happened?
And if you went to that, which I'm sure none of you did, well, bless your heart for doing such a good thing. Also, you probably have rabies. One of the puppies had rabies, tested positive, and rabies can spread, we all know, through a bite,
Right.
but also through being licked or a scratch
Yeah.
can also spread it. Any fluid transfer
Mm-hmm.
can transfer rabies. So all of the people who interacted with that puppy, sat with it, pet it, anything, there's no real way to test until it, becomes where it can no longer be treated.
Right.
So everybody has to have a series, the rabies shots, which is over 20 shots in the stomach
Oh, no.
over a 2-week
What?
period. Yeah.
In the stomach, even.
That's where they have to go into is through the stomach
Oh,
lining.
my God.
Into the stomach.
No.
That's rabies treatment. That's the only treatment there is for it.
That sounds terrible.
The infected puppy had to be euthanized, and all of these people, they're estimating it could be as many as 90 people have to have the rabies treatment.
Holy cow. Morning, Kathy.
So, happy ending all around.
Yay.
Thanks for coming. See you next year.
Oh, boy. Well, on that note.
Problem might have been their policy of testing the dogs after the event. That might have been the problem. And if you don't have the rabies, at least you're probably going to want to get yourself dewormed.
Did anyone see the meteor shower last night?
No, I remember it was going to be happening, but
Yeah, apparently right before dawn this morning, the Perseid meteor shower
wouldn't-
wasn't happening.
with all the clouds, I doubt you could see it.
I don't know. It's been sporadic cloud cover. Jimmy says fell asleep. Well, we've got some more coming up. There's going to be 2 in October. Let me see.
What the heck? This Alaska Airlines flight 3492 last Thursday had an unexpected diversion. I've flown Alaskan Airlines, and I love them. I think they're great. But this flight departed from San Francisco, bound for Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And as they were getting close to landing, the passengers heard this announcement from the captain. Hey, I'm really sorry, folks, but due to me not having the proper qualification to land in Jackson Hole, we are going to have to divert to Salt Lake City, Utah,
So he could land in Salt Lake?
but not in Jackson's Hole.
Why?
Apparently, he was not qualified. So it had to be rerouted to Salt Lake and set on the tarmac for 90 minutes while they found an appropriate pilot. And the replacement pilot did land the aircraft in Jackson Hole, but they described the landing as one of the bumpiest they'd ever experienced due to a lot of wind. They said, the airline did say if the weather had been fine at the time of arrival, the original pilot would have been able to land, which really is worrying. There's different levels of qualification.
Right. I had no idea that was a thing.
That's the second worst thing you can hear on a plane. The worst is, I believe my baby and I have this seat next to you.
You're like, no.
And how do you not get qualified? What, did he miss wind day
I
at
guess.
flight school?
Can't land in crosswind. I don't know.
How is he working for one of the major airlines?
I feel like if you're going to put someone behind the wheel, they should have all their training done. Is it a wheel and a, what do you call that? Controller?
Flight controller?
Flight thing? Apparatus? No rain here yet.
Speaking of dogs, they've released a list of the best behaved dogs from a survey of some 5,000 American dog owners and the list of the top 5 worst behaved dogs.
Okay.
So the top 10 best behaved were number 10, American Bulldog, number 9, Yorkshire Terrier, number 8, Poodle, number 7, Boston Terrier, number 6,
Boston.
German Shepherd,
Mhm.
number 5, Golden Retriever,
Yeah.
number 4, Cane Corso, number 3, Shih Tzu, number 2, a Rottweiler, and the number 1 best behaved dog is a Lab.
I can see that. Labs are crazy.
The
They're great.
worst behaved dogs. Number 5.
Husky. Husky. It's got to be Husky. I own a Husky. He's got to be on this list.
Number 5, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
Okay.
Number 4, French Bulldog. Number 3, Havanese. And number 2, a Beagle.
Yes, absolutely.
My Beagles were always so well behaved.
No.
The number 1 worst behaved dog is Siberian Husky.
Yep. Told you. They will argue with you about everything. They throw tantrums. They really, really do.
Oh, Bella was miserable all weekend. The boy been here. He chased her. She run with her tail down. I don't want him. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Get away from me. And then when I had to buy a new lawnmower over the weekend, and it had some bubble tape and some of the parts in there. So I gave it to him, and he proceeded to go inside and terrorize her again, running after her, popping bubble paper. Oh, yeah, he drove her nuts.
What's bubble paper?
Bubble wrap?
You call it bubble paper?
I call it bubble wrap, bubble paper,
You
whatever.
just called it bubble paper. I've never heard anyone call it bubble paper.
Bubble. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Bubble wrap. Yeah, bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap, bubble paper,
Who
whatever.
calls it? Do you guys call it bubble paper? Is that a thing that people do? Boston's are great dogs. Rain's probably our best behaved dog. She's a puppy. Bubble wrap.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sorry, please. What's the time? What time is it?
No, that's okay.
No,
you
please,
go right
what
ahead.
time is it?
Go
Randy,
ahead,
what time
Jen.
is
Go
it?
ahead.
Jump party on KIX. Bubble. See, they're all saying bubble wrap. You're
Whatever.
crazy. Bubble paper's not a thing. Bubble paper's the Missouri thing, probably. But everyone's saying bubble wrap. No one's saying
Didn't say
bubble paper.
Missouri. There is a campaign ad going around right now by some particular politician in Missouri who is running an ad, and the announcer says Missouri all over it. And I was like, I don't care who he is. I would not vote for that person just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know how to say the state right.
Yeah.
And somebody once asked me, said, well, isn't that the way you pronounce it? And I said, do you pronounce Mississippi?
Mississippi? Oh, we have a Forster chill. Looks like Yep. There's been a revision. Start tomorrow.
She included? Yeah.
At the very bottom?
Radio and television experts. Whatever.
So what's the revision that we didn't? They look like completely new stories.
I don't know. Maybe we could just read along with it and see if we can figure it out.
Let me look at the old copy points.
As I say, we just do the revision.
No, these are totally new stories. This is not a
Okay.
revision. I don't know why they're calling it a revision. "18 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A chance of rain to continue. Sunshine in mid-80s, though, in the afternoon at 72 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning Kicks Takeover Monday edition getting ready to start in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX Live and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about the worst situation where you fell asleep on the job.
You can tell us what happened to you. 417-623-1025.
What happened to you?
I worked in a carpet mill. We dyed carpet, and I worked between the steamer and the dryer.
Oh, so it's really warm.
Oh, yes, and steamy and heat and everything. So I fall asleep. I'm sitting in my chair. My head is down. All of a sudden, I wake up, and I see shoes. And I hear a voice. It says, Waylon. I threw my hand up like 1 minute, and then I waited just a second, and then I kind of stopped, and I said, amen. And then I raised up and looked at him and said, yes, sir.
Did he buy it?
He kind of shook his head, but he kind of couldn't say anything either because he didn't want to infringe on my religious beliefs or whatever.
Right.
So I got away with it.
The Church of the Sleeping Mind.
Have you ever fallen asleep at work?
I work at a hospital here in town, and I'm an operator. So basically, I answer the incoming phone calls. I page doctors for doctors. If there's a code blue or any medical gas problems, I'm in charge of all that overnight.
So when have you fallen asleep on the job before? What happened?
Well, I had fallen asleep and woke up to security banging on the door because, of course, you have to have a code to get in. And they were banging on the door because they thought like I was hurt or dead or something on the other side. Well, needless to say, I just kind of brushed it off. I was off 2 weeks for surgery, and I come back, and my boss pulls me in the office and shows me the video. And
Oh, no.
I'm like, yep. You caught me because it's all on camera in our office. But it's not easy staying awake overnight.
I don't know. I might have said, are you sure that's me?
That wasn't me. What are you talking about?
Have you ever fallen asleep on the job?
Oh, yeah. Back when I used to work for my old man, we were leveling houses, and I was underneath the house, and I fell asleep waiting on him.
He was like, where did he go? I don't know. Can't find him.
I tell you what.
You're laying down there. It's all comfortable and everything. And you're laying down there. And you're laying down there.
And you're laying, down there. Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. You fall asleep. Have you ever fallen asleep on the job before?
Call or text to let us know. 417-623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Have you ever fallen asleep on the job before? What?
Why?
Well, at least it woke you up. Thanks for calling.
I thought he was going to say he
Grill
forgot
or
to push a
something?
button and there's a
You fall
fire.
asleep onto the fire?
Right. I thought there was more to that. I can't find it. It's a blue check mark in paper. I don't see it, Megan. Am I not allowed to be a part of it because
Right.
it's me and it's our chat? I don't know. Morning, Fuentes Auto. We're having fun engraving, going to try engraving a tumbler this week. Cool. Are you still doing the TikTok shop stuff, Kathy? I found it and tried to tap it, but it disappeared. Oh, okay. It's up for 5 minutes before it was set to 1 minute. Got it. Well, I'm sure bubble wrap won because bubble paper's not even a thing. Is it back? I don't see it. Are you still doing the TikTok shop stuff, Kathy? I don't have anything in my top left corner. There it is. Where is it? I don't see it. Happy birthday, Priscilla Block.
Actually, it was Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm pretty sure I saw Facebook post over the weekend. Well, I want to vote. I just can't find. I wonder if I go through the app if I can see it. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Okay, so it's there on the app. It's not there on the computer side. Yeah, it looks totally different on the computer than it does on the app. Anyway, Rap is ahead and Randy has 0. That's the important thing.
Who is what?
Bubble Wrap is ahead. Bubble Paper has no votes. Thank you, Megan. Yeah, there's just no way to see it on the computer version. It looks so different on the app than it does on the thing. What do you call it? The desktop version? No, no one says bubble paper.
Did.
Have a great Monday, Kathy. Confetti. Okay, I need to get off. Morning, Kelly. What are you doing? Is anything happening over on X?
Oh, they also now have motorized pants. I need
What?
some of these for Mondays. There are motorized pants that can get you running up a hill with no problem from Arc'teryx. They're called Mogo pants, short for mountain goat or Missouri, and you want to get out.
Yeah.
There's a lightweight electric motor on the knee ties in the carbon fiber knee braces hidden under the fabric, and they can boost a hiker's legs when walking uphill and absorb step impact on the way down. They automatically adjust the amount of assistance based on real-time monitoring of leg movements. The batteries are rechargeable and last 3 hours and probably won't explode. The pants weigh 7 pounds, but the companies say they can make a wearer feel up to 30 pounds lighter. They're available starting next year and retail for about $5,000.
Yeah, Jimmy makes a really good point, though. They don't have motorized short shorts, though.
No.
Morning,
For
Michael.
$5,000, I want my mountain climbing pants to have built-in parachute. Parachute pants!
Yeah, there we go. Wait, how many grand are they?
$5,000.
$5,000.
Too steep for me. Steep! Need motorized
You're
pants to
killing
be
it
able
with
to
the
climb
puns.
that.
Yeah.
Now, if we could get motorized pajama pants that you could program to take you to the bathroom in the middle of the night
There
so you
you
don't have to
go.
wake up.
Yep. Sounds good to me. Morning, John. I got a sec here in 50 seconds. Ready?
Are
Morning,
you
Sam.
ready?
No.
Morning, John. Doing?
Playing with the. Ah, ah, ah. Ready? 15 seconds. Oh, look who just joined our TikTok live. Folks that we share a wall with.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
One to hear about the time that you fell asleep on the job.
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Stan and Shay.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
It's the neighbors. That's right. Howdy, neighbors. People in your neighborhood. How does the song go for Mr. Rogers?
I'm not telling you. It's not that.
It's all the people in your neighbor. How's it go?
Wow.
Rats.
That's Sesame Street.
Oh.
Seriously. Did you watch Mr. Rogers?
Yeah?
Did you see the movie with Tom Hanks?
No, and I wanted to.
Of course you didn't.
Are you surprised?
Not at all. It's a beautiful day in your neighborhood.
A beautiful day for a friend. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Because it's Daniel Tiger's neighborhood.
But it's not friend. It's a beautiful day to be neighbors.
So,
Would you be mine?
I'm thinking Daniel Tiger's neighborhood is like the if Mr. Rogers was
You're having a day. You are having a day. Here's Jen.
Mr. Rogers would be a small cartoon tiger.
But he's not.
It's a beautiful day in a neighborhood, a beautiful day to be neighbors. But isn't Daniel Tiger, doesn't he say friends?
I don't know, but the real
It's
song
Daniel
goes
Tiger's
neighbors.
neighborhood, a land of make believe. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Right?
None of that is Mr. Rogers' theme song, though, except for
But
the last
it's a
part.
play off of it, though.
Maybe,
The whole
but
show
it's
is a play off
still
of
not
Mr.
the way
Rogers.
the Mr. Rogers song goes.
Jimmy says sorry I brought it up now.
Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah. Megan had the lyrics right.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be neighbors.
Would you be mine? Would you be mine?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Can't believe we're talking about this. Wow.
So how does the Sesame Street one go?
No.
How does it go? I want to know now.
Why? I'm not Wikipedia, Jen.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
could be.
you could be. You know a lot of stuff.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, 8:49.
A chance of rain to continue. Sunshine, though, mid-80s in the afternoon. It's 72 in Joplin.
And we're talking today about the time you fell asleep on the job.
Call or text and tell us what happened. 417-623-1025.
But Jen, it's a daily event.
I am trying. I am hanging on for dear life
you're
this
doing,
morning.
You're doing, you're like 40% conscious. So
Thank you. You know.
What about you? Did you ever fall asleep on the job?
Yeah, whenever I was actually going through AIT for the Army, really comfortable computer chairs. They're like really plush leather. I was rocking back in one of those, and I had fallen asleep, and I had a chew in, and I had swallowed my chew, and right whenever I had swallowed it, my drill sergeant came up behind me and grabbed me by the ear and yanked me and threw me out of the chair and told me to wake up.
Rock-a-bye, little soldier in the
Get
treetop.
Yeah, that's a jarring.
What happened when you fell asleep on the job?
Yeah, I drive a big bus here in Springfield, and I had working lots of long, crazy hours, and I was back-to-back 60, 70-hour weeks, and I was working a late shift, waiting to pick up a person around like 9 or 10 o'clock, and laid down, and I'm not sure how long I slept for, but fortunately, it wasn't a real big deal, but I probably was a half hour late picking them up.
Waiting on the bus all day.
Where's the bus?
Yeah, where's the worst place, at work that you ever fell asleep?
Well, I work at the worst, so when we get slow, I've passed out in the office before. I got fired for it. District manager walks in, and I'm sitting in here on a Saturday, passed out in the office with no one in here, and comes in there and slams the door and wakes me up, scares the out of me.
Give me some work to do.
Yeah, I'm making him do something.
Have you ever fallen asleep on the job?
You can text us to let us know, 417-623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Morning Kicks Takeover is just 2 minutes away.
On the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Be-do-be-doo. That's right.
So
I
tomorrow,
got a basketball game tomorrow.
No, you don't. We are going to be
Morning, Stacey.
not nearly as annoying as we were today. And we're going to be talking about your special ability. Now, this is the thing that you can do that most people can't. What's yours?
I love this. My nose can twitch like a little bunny. And people, no, but listen, people are like, my nose can do that too. No, mine does it where it just like
Just barely
spasms
though.
all by
Show
itself.
'em.
It's so cool.
Let's see if you can even see it from this camera view. I
Okay.
bet you can. Oh, and she has to go into the zone to do it.
Because if I laugh, I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay. Stop looking at me. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Mhm.
A little bit of something. I'm not
Quit
sure
making me
what I
laugh.
saw. I see her doing this. Okay, there's a little. So, in other words, she has a nerve disorder in her face. That's her special ability. I've got this thing, the double jointedness, which is not uncommon.
Nerve
I mean, a lot of people.
disorder in your face.
What's your special ability? I have a nerve disorder in my face. I have a little brother growing out of my back.
Yeah, I've done it on TikTok before, yeah.
So think about whatever your special physical or mental, whatever your special ability is. We'll be talking about that. Plus, we're going to have more tickets to go see Post Malone in concert October 13th
Sold out
at
show.
the Walmart Amp at that sold-out concert. So, and we'll be celebrating everyone's back-to-school season with a special idea for parents this year. I mean, everybody talks about the back-to-school supplies for the kids, but what about the parents?
That's a valid question.
What would that look like? So we'll talk about that.
Wine. So
So have a great rest of your day.
bye.